Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Turtlecast. A little bit later today, due to my trip with my little one to Alton Towers theme park. Update about the theme park: there is way less attraction active during the winter, unfortunately. And plus, on top of everything, like 2 days ago, there was a lightning storm that broke, like I think, one or two of the rides. So yeah, there was less. I don't even know how that happened. I seen some news that the lightning basically struck and the ride stopped mid-ride 2 days ago, and yeah, didn't recover. I think so. But anyway, it was fun. All the little rides were active, and my little one is still young. She just finished 8 years, so she's 8 years old. So she really still enjoys all the little attractions. And now we'll be going back to Fallout 76, and welcome everyone in the chat. Welcome Gara May, Michael Yost, I'm Peaceful Gamer, Krogo, Monkey Nuts, Spiteful Angel, Stesso, Wedunica, Radrop, Tracy McKenna, RHPS, B, Wonni? I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced. Be something. Jesus for you, Soul Catcher, JSG, Nomis, Suika, JD, Smidgen Billet, Mr. Kill Jr., Jules, the Arena and Sensor, Bing Draco, Wew, it's Ruben, Edgar Martinez, Jeremy Zimmerman, anyway, Jeremy Zimmerman with special member message saying, Happy New Year, my dear friend Turtle. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year for everyone. It's not quite today, but soon. What is it, 29 today? Yeah, like 2 days away. 2 days away. I will be still streaming tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow. So don't worry, you will see me again before the new year. And generally, trip was very good. So no worries about that. Trip was very successful. There was generally good weather. There is no list of buffs that you can stack, and some changes have been made since I published this video. Basically, the last patch replace melee buff stacking with single more powerful buff. That's why I have new Carnivore video up. I think I uploaded it last week or a couple days ago. I forgot. Recently, the Carnivore video explains the new buffs for Carnivore, and Overdrive Psycho buff combo no longer works, so unfortunately you cannot stack those camps. I should probably update about buff and what you can take, what you cannot. There are still some that stack. For example, Rat Shield stack with itself. So we can stack Rat Shield upon Rat Shield and get more Rat Resist. So there are some stacking, but I don't even know if those are intentional or not. Probably not. I don't know. Oh, Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for gifting 10 memberships. So, who do I welcome to Turtles Army? Welcome, RHPS for 711, Sean Bagwell, Nomis, B. Woni, VG Ace, Matthew Timonen, Greg Galidorn, James Gabriel, and Loki 1029. Welcome to Turtles Army, and may the shell be with you. Thank you very much. I'm actually not wearing May the Shell Be With You shit. I'm wearing my other merch. This is Angry Turtle in Morgantown merch. It's a really cool one. I recommend it. Mainly because if you buy it, I will make a little bit of profit. So that's a big reason to recommend merch. Okay. Now, let me quickly check if there was anything on follow.com, although there shouldn't be, as there was Inside the Vault and a lot of news last week, and it's supposed to be last news for this year, but I'm still checking just in case. And there is no news. The last post was about Atom Shop update, which I covered in the video with Scent-O-Matic. the charisma buff that do not stack with other charisma buffs. Someone was asking about that. It does not. I mean, with other camp charisma buffs, it will stack with consumables, of course. Those are separate. So for example, with the buff stacking, to go back to the topic, if you have this Scent-O-Matic in your camp, that's 2 charisma. You can eat a slice of birthday cake, that will be, I think, 3 charisma. So you'll have 5. And you could add on top of that chem, that will be additional, like grape mint, that's 5 charisma. So we'll have 10 charisma. And on top of that, if you want to add more, you could drink like beer with extra 1 charisma, as those do stack. Those are separate categories. So you always can have camp item, food or drink, that's 1 category. Food or drink, then chem, and then alcohol. Those are 4 separate categories. You can have the same buff from each category, but you cannot have the same buff twice from the same category. Let's say you would take a charisma buff that is a food, and then you want to follow up by charisma buff that is a drink. Unfortunately, that's 1 category, you cannot do it. The next one will override. Oh, anyway, $20 from Anyway 35. Appreciate that. Thank you a lot, Anyway. And the message from Anyway is followed for London, set for April 23rd. Looks like a brand new Fallout game. Oh, I know about Fallout London. I am waiting for this one. And coincidentally, it's a very similar date to Fallout TV series being released. And I think that's not a coincidence. They want to release it back then, I mean, there in the future, together with Fallout TV series, and that will definitely attract a lot more eyes on this new DLC size mod. Is that what it is? It's not official Bethesda DLC, but it is like a DLC. It's just a mod made by independent modders, not by Bethesda. I'm still looking forward to it. As London is not very far from where I live, it's like less than 2 hours of drive. So I was in London a couple times. I probably could be there more often, but I have no reason to. Still, nevertheless, it's really cool that I will have something near home to experience in Fallout universe. So I'm looking forward to Fallout 4 London mod. I will definitely play it on my channel too. So it is coming. It would be amazing if Fallout 4 next gen would drop, but I doubt it can be so perfect. And I don't know if the mod will work with next gen Fallout. So we'll see about that. I should make Angry Turtle versus Ogwa shirt. Yeah, maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I will buy a little bit more art for merch. I will see. As I cannot draw it myself. This is not drawn by me. Obviously it is not. I don't have such a skill. I'm not an artist. My mind is pretty much math focus. I cannot do art. Unless random stripes on the paper would count as art, then I can do that. I can do random stripes on piece of paper. I'm really good at generating random stuff. There's, oh yeah, Bubblehead and Magazine. Those are 2 separate categories too. So you can, on top of everything, you can... I need to refresh this video. Yeah, you are right. I need to make new video about buff stacking, especially after the patches. I just hope Bethesda will not patch how the buffs stack just after I make a video. They like to do it sometimes. I do a video, and they change how the things works. Which is a little bit annoying, but I'm not giving up. And yes, I appreciate all the likes, all the views, all the subs, as everyone on YouTube. I'm not repeating it usually, but it's... If you watch anything on YouTube, you know everyone wants that. So I don't feel like I need to keep begging for that. Okay, let me see the chat a little bit more, and then I will jump to answer your question from Discord. Oh, you're welcome, KCF. And if you return after 5 years, you can see really the difference. Fallout 76 on release and today, it's way better today. All the improvements, all the bug fixes, all additional content. The game today versus on the release, it's like twice as good and 3 times as big. So a lot changed. Oh, Jeremy Zimmerman, you are geographer and cartographer. Oh, that's really cool. I always find it cool to make maps. Like whoever is making maps, especially in older times when you couldn't use a satellite picture. That was really cool thing to do. And your wife got you Lego Earth globe with 2,500 pieces. Oh wow. You will be busy this year making Lego map of Earth. Don't forget to include a little turtle sticker somewhere in the middle of United Kingdom. Yeah, it's a lot content now compared to day one. No longer empty wasteland. And I'm pretty sure that the statement Bethesda gave us when they released Fallout 76 that it's supposed to be empty by design was just a cheap excuse because they ran out of time to add more content on day one. That's my bet. It's always good, for social media to save your face. I know how it works. I'm a guy, so as well, like in real life, I pretend to never make any mistakes. So Bethesda do the same. So I absolutely understand that. If you do something wrong, just claim that was by design. It's always work. Okay, now Discord and your questions. Let's head in there. If you are new, we do have a Discord, Turtle Army Discord. The link is always in description in videos and live streams. And there is Ask the Turtle section, basically on top in Turtle HQ section. And I do answer those questions live on streams. So I will welcome if you have any question that requires extended answer, put it there. If I don't answer your comment, put the question on Discord. All right. Here we go. First question. Hi, Angry Turtle. I did own durability test for auto with brakes slower perks. Result was... Didn't I check that? Oh, that was the last week. Okay, I already read that last week, and I have a video comparing exactly the same topic on my channel. So I consider this question fully answered. Next. With the new update, is it now better to use Carnivore if I'm a full health commando? Depend. Are you using crit damage boost frequently? Do you rely on crit damage boost from Blight Soup? If you do, then its answer is no. If you don't, then everything else than criticals are better on Carnivore. Especially that you can be commando, full health, but if you want to do daily op that requires enemies to be killed by melee, you can, if you are Carnivore, you pop one melee buff, the powerful one, and you can finish this daily op as a melee without switching a single perk card. So that's definitely is there. But if you rely on criticals, if you need this extra damage from Blight Soup, you need to stay Herbivore. As the best crit buff for carnivores is 50%. It's from a tea that it's quite expensive to craft, but if you don't use it very often, then that's fine. And compare that to 125% from Blight Soup, it's weaker. Next. I went to test your metal a little early and was alone in the arena where I found multiple clusters of loot from unclaimed and despawned bodies. Nothing special at first, but I found 2 Union Power Armor pieces and I was able to pick them up. I have not unlocked the plans yet. Does anyone else have this experience? Is it known how long it takes for the loot spawn to despawn to occur? I usually find them at the Queen Fisher site. So, yes, it's true, it works like that. Every item that is loose on the ground, you can pick up, regardless if there are restrictions. You can pick up any loose item on the ground. Now, how do they end up there? Currently, there is a bug that Union Power Armor cannot be looted from dead bodies or meat piles. So, it's being left there. After approximately 20 to 30 minutes, the meat piles and dead bodies start breaking up, and all the stuff inside of them is spilling out. Therefore, then it's lying down on the ground and everyone can pick it up. That's the case everywhere on the map. And that's working like that for quite a while now. Is it intended or not? That is a totally different question. But that's how it works. Next. What are your expectations for the new map expansion turtle? New guns, new nuke boss, level 200 enemies? Okay, my expectations are as follows. The new map, size of ash heap. That's how I see it. That's how I see the size of the extension. Something size of ash heap. Then, I do hope there will be new boss. Doesn't need to be a nuke boss. It can be boss triggered from this new device or event. I don't know. The graphic was very mysterious. I do hope for a new boss. I don't think we'll get level 200 enemies. I'm not saying I don't want it. I just don't think they will give us those level 200. I do hope for new enemies, new guns in there. I certainly hope for that. And hopefully new guns for heavy gun and commando. Those two are needed. Those two are the most popular groups. I would say probably 80% of players will be either commando or heavy gunner. So those weapons are needed. This is my expectation. In addition to what was disclosed, which is a full storyline. I definitely want this full storyline. Next. Has anyone documented what does and what does not affect Nuka grenades? Like for example, the charging barrels mods on the Gatling laser would be a huge buff if it works and would put it above Elder's Mark for best Westec grinding main weapon. So I don't think it affects it. I was doing a lot of tests with Nuka grenades and what does affect them. At this moment it seems that weapon legendary effects do affect those grenades. And because armor magazine on the weapon is kind of working the same way as legendary effect that you can just attach. So armor piercing magazines are working with Nuka grenades, and all universal damage boosters like Adrenaline Perk, Adrenal Reaction Mutation, Bloody Mess, Demo Expert, all those perks will boost grenades. But from the weapon's prefix, weapons magazine will affect it, and probably, but it's not guaranteed, but taking into consideration how circuit breaker work, I still need to test it, but that's a theory for now. I had no time to test, but I would tell you that if you want to try it. If you have a weapon with effect, last round has 25% chance to do 100% extra damage, I think this can work with grenades if you will have 0 ammo loaded in this weapon. So empty magazine. With empty magazine, the grenade should be able to trigger this extra damage from time to time. I still need to test it. That's a theory for now, so that's to be clear. Next, do you think Bethesda will ever fix the power armor glitch, where you attempt to enter your power armor and you can turn around and you can shoot, but nothing else, and it takes forever to clear unless you turn off your console and re-enter the game, hopefully on a team? I don't know. Like, I know what glitch you are talking about. It's not happening very often to me currently. It is happening sometimes, and usually solves itself if I just wait 1 minute. Did you try that? Is it solving for you by itself if you just wait 1 to 2 minutes? It usually does for me. Unless yo glitch is worse, then that's a problem. But mine usually fixes itself after 1 to 2 minutes, if I do nothing. Then Gizmo. Hi Turtle, which one is better in terms of damage between 2 shots Gauss minigun and blooded Gauss minigun? I have found 2-shot 50-25 Gauss mini. Do you think it is good or I should reroll it? So a while ago the 2-shot has been nerfed, so the bonus damage is additive for every weapon, which is a hit. Therefore, 2-shot currently, with exception of launchers, is not better than blooded. Only launchers. Then, Delphi control. Do you think the Gauss shotgun is still good? Yes. I've been thinking of getting it so I can grind expeditions. Also, is the Union power worth the grind? Yes. So it's double yes for your questions. Next, Angry Panda. Hello, Turtle. So I know using the legendary card survival shortcut, you can get up to 10 survival chems, which restores health, water and food, and removes potential diseases. They only weigh 0.01 pound, and they are stronger than the lesser stims. It also gives an instant heal rather than a heal over time, like the stims do. It is heal over time, that's very fast. My question, is there a way to have a lot of them? Maybe through storing them in the stash? No, you cannot have a lot of them. 10 is maximum. So you cannot trick the system. They cannot be dropped. The stuff in your stash box still count against the perk. So no, not that I know about. I don't think there is a way. Plus, the biggest downside for survival chems, survival syringers, they cannot be used by perk, by medic torso, by legendary auto steam effect. They cannot be used with banner for self revive. I really like them for super lazy build, but because they cannot be auto used, that's a big problem with super lazy build. When I'm designing a super lazy build, I don't want to press any buttons. I want everything to mostly happen by itself, without my focus on my health at all. And survival syringes do not work for that. Which is a big disappointment. I wish Bethesda will just classify them the same way as super stims. Or maybe just first to be used by auto steam effects. That would be my preferred, as they need to be used in order to keep regenerating. So I would like to be able to classify them as regular stims so my auto stim stuff can use them, but currently it's not possible. Next, Soul Catcher. Hi, doctor. I'm not a doctor, but okay. I'm just reading that, okay. Hi, Turtle. Can you please just check that whether you can place the Deep Space Alien Jetpack on your power armor torso or not? As the issue I'm facing is it is showing to me on my power armor crafting station that I can craft the Deep Space Alien Jetpack on my Union, but whenever I am trying, it's neither using the resources for crafting nor it is getting placed in my Union torso, though the one which was in the Atom Shop is craftable, but the one you get from Daily Ops, it's not. Okay, interesting bug. I would need to test that next time I will be on. The Deep Space one. There are 2, so I can definitely place one, but it can be the one from Atom Shop. I will need to see. And Freen has the same issue, so maybe it is just a bug. It is possibly just a bug. Next, Krogo. Hi Turtle. I noticed today that the Perk Green Thumb stacks when shared by multiple team members. With 3 of them, team sharing it, I was collecting 8 corn. Really? Maybe more perks are stacking or even multiplying when shared by multiple teammates. Do you think it's worth testing in the lab? Thanks for all you do. It's definitely worth testing then. I did not know that. In the past, perk, like the one that increases experience was stacking, but that was patched. They removed that. So definitely stacking of the same perk is not intended, although it's cool that some of them do. We would need to figure out what else then. Can other perks stack like that? That would be interesting. Especially the ones that give you a chance. What if Ricochet could stack, giving you 100% Ricochet chance? That would be insane. Yeah, definitely good find. I will verify if Green Tam stacks for me, and then we can try more. Daniel. Hello, Angry Turtle. Yesterday, oh, you sent me email as well. I did read it. Yesterday on the Twitch, we were on the team and did amazing job on ops and expeditions. I have an idea. Maybe you should cut out our record time ops from the Twitch video and upload it to the YouTube channel. It's starting from timestamp. The same idea about our fastest expedition. Maybe you should show it to the world. On Twitch it will disappear soon. And it was a very good job setting new very hard time limit to beat. And timestamps and the time we're able to achieve. Where is the time? Oh, you didn't state it. The best run was, I think, 3 minutes, 3 seconds. That was our best. Three minutes, 3 seconds. That's what we did on Twitch. Maybe I will re-upload it. Why not? And we did very fast daily op, although I don't know if daily op is a record overall or not. Next. Hello, AT. Can I ask 2 quick questions? Sure you can. 1. I'm using the Alien Blaster 2-shot 50 crit and really having fun with it and wanted to know if the science perk cards work that well. I feel that the amount of extra damage to me is not enough to warrant using them. They do work. Do they work well? I don't know, it's 5% per perk points. In line with other damage boosting perk cards. Is the sneak perk card working? I used to use it all the time on my commando build, and the other day I had it removed for some reason. It is working. And I did not notice any difference at all without it on. Not using harder to detect armor, so I feel it's broken. It's not broken, it is working, although if you already have enough agility to achieve very good sneaking capabilities, you will not notice a lot of difference if you are already not getting detected, but it is working. I was testing it a couple times. When you are struggling with sneak and you add the sneak perk card, it will help. And now, back to the chat. Back to the chat. Oh, there was donation of 10 memberships from Jesus for you. Thank you all, Jesus for you. So who do I welcome? I welcome Guni, Lu Zhang, Sweaty Gaming Productions, Buffalo 73, Magnus Ostland, Lisa Willis, Toy Gun, MS Indica THC, and Steven Newton. Oh, and one more, Archavon. So welcome to Turtle's army, and may the shell be with you. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for you. And now, if you have any extra questions, I'm in the chat. I mean, I'm reading the chat and answering. Yes, there is something called Verdant Season in Fallout 76 that will affect amount of plants you can harvest. It will double it. And it's stuck on top of Green Thumb. There is currently a lot of people limited by number of legendary cores because currently it's way easier to get legendary modules than legendary cores. And I will be doing updated guide for 2024 best sources of legendary cores, farming, how to get it. And Imposter is currently the best way. And I think there are some crafts that do not require cores. For example, I will be crafting soon Thorn armor, and I'm pretty sure cores are not needed. Imposter is dropping 8 cores for everyone in event. You can help test the perk stacking. That's good. We'll be having a member hangout really soon after this. I mean, straight after the Turtlecast. So I will be in game. I will see if I can test it. Unfortunately, my friend list is broken, so either you end up on my server or not. I cannot influence that. If I were to start a new character today, what kind of build would I go for and why? I would start from scratch. Okay, I love Heavy Gunner, but as a new player, the ammo is not easy to come by when you are starting. After that, it's easy. But when you are starting, it's not so easy. And if I could get a Carnivore serum, I would probably go for a Carnivore serum and go melee. It's so easy to be new player melee with all mutations. Like full set of mutations. I would just purchase Carnivore serum as to don't roll herbivore, get all remaining mutations for free, and I will run as a melee. That would be my choice. Most likely power armor melee for ease of playing, and I will get chainsaw. I will get chainsaw, the power armor. Now you can get power armor from level 10. So yeah, power armor, chainsaw, carnivore, and all other mutations. And you said. And then I will add some heavy gun to be able to shoot those annoying scorch beasts and so on. But early on, I will just need to fight ground enemies. That would be my choice. Do I still need weightless? No, I complete my collection. I have complete collection of weightless dragons. I think I have all the required to fill entire wheel. So I'm good with that. I will be working on that after New Year. Do I have long-term goals in Fallout 76? Oh, I have goals. I have continuous goals more than long-term. Like, my recent was establishing the best time on Expedition Run, and we are currently at 3 minutes 3 seconds. I do plan to do a dragon build, which is the most unused weapon, I think, in Fallout 76, as the reload is taking 10 seconds, but I have planned for it. So that's the thing. I have a lot of plans. They keep evolving over time, like get new and new. My current plan is update a lot of weapon reviews and guides for 2024. As there is Fallout show coming, I want to have guides for variety of topics for all new players that will be coming. That's my big plan. I hope I can squeeze in enough before April. Oh, Lina Lee Garcia, thank you a lot for $10. Appreciate that. And the message is, hi, sorry if you already answered this, but I was getting a ton of Union Power Armor drops, but I could not pick them up. I was in my Fallout first private world. Is there a way glitch that can allow me to pick them up? So I do answer it. I did, but I can answer again. For $10, I will answer it as many times as needed. So, it is a known bug that's supposed to be fixed in January. Bethesda acknowledged this bug. Now, what to do? There is one way you can do. Ignore the dead bodies with Union Power Armor drops for about 20 to 30 minutes and then return, and hopefully by this time the containers, which is bodies and meat piles, will break and those items will be just lying on the ground. All you need to do is remember, or write it down, I don't know, remember in which spots those dead bodies are, as those items will spill out in this exact spot and can be hard to find in grass. So I do recommend to just remember, do a mental note where those are, and return half an hour later, and hopefully they will be just loose on the ground. And during the half an hour, just do whatever else you are doing normally. Do I think we'll get rerolling for stars in 2024? I really wanted that, but I don't know if we'll get it. As there was all the talks about it, the developers were almost like saying no without saying no straight to us. So I don't know. I would say probably no, but it's hard to tell for certain. I would love to have this option. Oh, and what Rascal is saying, in order for those bodies to spill out the loot, you cannot stay next to them. You need to go on your way and do some stuff somewhere else for about half an hour. That's good point, Rascal. I forgot to mention that. Don't stay next to them. Don't wait next to the body. It will be there forever. It will not disappear in front of your eyes. And yeah, legendary modules do take a lot of space when they start accumulating. I think I am now at around 600, and that's like 150 pounds. So I need to start crafting my unyielding Torn armor set. As my other Torn armor pieces are old, before unyielding was even possible. Yeah, don't worry about it too much about those Union Power armor pieces. We are getting currently so many modules, and if you farm some legendary cores, you will just reroll your pieces for whatever you need in no time. Oh, ES350 is saying I have a full set of Union armor without the plans. Yeah, that's an additional thing. For people that did return on public service to popular areas like Eviction Notice, all those Union Power armor pieces that other people dropped after they spill out from containers can be picked up by anyone. So yeah, that's how people without a plan can farm a full set currently. And 250 modules to get a good set, it's very cheap. Yeah, it usually takes more. From my experience, I need around 400 modules to get a full set of armor. That is good. If you want perfect, we are talking thousands upon thousands of legendary modules. And usually I just want a prefix, or in my case, it was the last star. So I only wanted the weapon weight reduction on my Union set, so it was doable. Oh, Joshua, thank you a lot for $10, Joshua Sabatini. Appreciate that. And the message is, I rolled a blooded explosive Radium rifle. It seems like it can compete quite nicely. Your opinion? So about the Radium rifle, the problem with Radium rifle, just before Bethesda gave us science perks, they decided to roll it back and classify it as a ballistic weapon, which was good back in the time when it was classified as energy weapon without doing any energy damage. but now it's missing up on this potential bonus from science perks. About the weapon itself, it's comparable with something between combat rifle and handmade, so it is good. It does have this extra radiation damage, which unfortunately do not do much on NPCs. Otherwise it would be awesome, but if you have explosive one, it can double for self-radiation weapon for yourself to set your rats as a blooded, which can be a good perk for a weapon, as you don't need to switch to gamma gun when you want to radiate yourself. Radium rifle can do that for you. The damage itself, unfortunately, it cannot compete with Fixer, unfortunately. I tested it last time, it was weaker than a Fixer. But the roll blooded explosive give it so much extra that, yeah, it's definitely good. It's still not the best. If classification will remain as energy weapon as it was in the past, it could be way better with this extra 30% possible damage from science perks that it's missing out on. Yeah, Rascal is very unlucky with his rolls. So don't try to roll like Rascal is doing. He's super unlucky. Over 2 years and still not completed Secret Service set. What other games do I enjoy? I enjoy Starfield. I was playing it not too long time ago, but now I'm on a break, waiting for Bethesda to fix very annoying ship-related bugs. This is a really good game, but I enjoy the space part too much, and this is bugged. I do have a lot of guides for Starfield if you are into shipbuilding on my second channel that should be in description as well. If you are looking, or if you just want to type it, my other channel is named Angry Turtle Gaming. So that's my other channel. Angry Space Turtle Space Gaming. And did I answer all the questions? If yes, I will be heading for a member hangout. Let me know. I did it. You still have the last final question? If yes, I can answer it. If not, next Turtlecast will be in 2024. And I do not recommend currently to go for AP refresh on armor, as you have Company T. You don't need AP refresh of any other sword with Company T available. Yeah, I'm good, thank you for asking. What's my favorite gun? My all-time favorite is 50 cal. And don't be mistaken, it's not the most powerful. It's my favorite. For the design, for the sound, and how it feels to use it. 50 cal. It never changed. Bethesda never made gun that will be better than 50 cal, in my opinion. Maybe they will one day. About Elder's Mark SMG, I have a full build and the weapon review, so those are my tips in there. I cannot repeat it in here, as that will take me probably like 15 minutes. And we don't have so much time, as I'm heading for member hangout. So all members, we are heading for a member hangout. We'll be playing a little bit and maybe test this stacking if it's the case. And everyone else, thank you very much for joining, and I wish you amazing weekend. Amazing New Year weekend, and see you soon, hopefully tomorrow. Turtle out. Bye everyone.